me go to here. Just tried to stream, but my mic wasn't working. So I'm gonna stream on my phone. It's probably better. Let's see. Do this. See who joins up. Be streaming for a little bit. Just kind of chilling. Right now I'm on a business trip for work. I don't work until later, so I'm just here cooling for a little bit. What's good? Can you hear me? What's good, Sushi? Can you hear me okay? I just tried going live, but the sound wasn't working. So I want to check out how it sounds now. Cool. What's up, man? I'm just going live for a little bit. So the main reason I'm going live right now is because one, I'm bored, and two, I was working on a beat or like making content, but I didn't bring my MPC, and I just brought my laptop and then this. But honestly, like, I feel like I can't make a beat the way I want to make it without my MPC live. So like, I'm just kind of cooling with you guys because I've been trying to make a beat for like an hour, and I usually use Ableton and Serato sample, but it just wasn't coming out right. How long have you been making beats? I've been making beats for so I've been in I've been making beats for about 10 plus years, but the past couple years I kind of took a little break, or was it a couple years? I can't even think right now. The past like year I took a little break because I had my son. So I just honestly didn't really have a lot of time to be making beats and stuff like that. But like recently, I've been getting back into it. But I've been making beats for about like total, probably like 12 years. It's kind of crazy. Shit just flies by. But at first, um, I've always been into sampling beats, to making sample beats. I was really into like Ninth Wonder, Tribe Called Quest, Madlib, J Dilla, all of them. And then for a little bit, I got into like ASAP Rocky, Space Ghost Perp. If any of you guys know who Space Ghost Perp is, like I was really into Raider Clan back in the day, and they used a lot of samples in their beats. So I got into them. But yeah, I got into like mainstream stuff. But I'm kind of like coming back around to make more boom bap stuff. Honestly, it's way more fun to me, especially when it comes to sampling. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of on right now. I wish I had my fucking MPC with me because I can't. I feel like I can't make a beat using this in like Ableton. Do you guys use this shit? I got the MPD. What was it? MPD 218. It's cool. Honestly, this is an older one. Like I've had it for a couple of years, and I think when I hit like the top button, something's up with the top button on it. But like chopping samples on this and like Ableton is just not the same. So, but how long you been producing for, man? Hoop life. What do you think in the 5 years changing for a sample based beat? The next 5 years, I honestly don't know. Like, it's kind of funny because I feel like in like 2020, 2021, I still feel like hip hop right now is kind of at a weird state with music because it kind of is like I feel like a lot of mainstream songs still sample. So I feel like sampling's not really gonna go anywhere. In my opinion, I feel like there's always gonna be people sampling older music, like especially like the 2000s stuff is in right now. So I think it's still gonna be. It might look a little bit different. Maybe it might not be a lot more boom bap. I think like boom bap is coming back. But I think people are always gonna be sampling music. Um, just because people love nostalgia. You know what I mean? So just kind of makes sense if people keep sampling. I've only been making beats for a year. Oh shit, dude, that's dope. Do you make like mainly like boom bap stuff, or do you fuck around with like trap, or let me know what you make? But yeah, I'm just looking out the window. I wonder if I can switch. Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. It's fucking cloudy. It's supposed to be raining all day. But yeah, I think sampling is always gonna be a thing, no matter what. People are gonna love to sample. But what do you guys think about my videos? Like, it's kind of crazy. I'm at 10K right now, and I just been so the reason behind me uploading beats like that, um, I made this channel maybe about 2 3 years ago or something, but I made a video kind of like the ones I'm doing right now, and it's just like, hey, this is how you make a sample beat, and I kind of just show, not show my whole process, but I kind of show like what I use in my beats. But I uploaded that like 2.5 years ago or whatever, and it was like getting numbers. But then I took a little break from the channel, came back, and I'm like, oh shit, this shit's like getting a bunch of plays. So I just decided to upload more of those type of videos right now. But what do you guys think about my shorts? I know it can be kind of repetitive. I'm trying to like switch things up a little bit. Um, but to be honest, it seems like people are still liking it. So, how do you get your drum, or how do you get drum sound? So, honestly, YouTube. People ask me that shit all the time. Like, I wish I had my MPC with me right now. Like, for the most part, I just go to YouTube. I literally look up like drum breaks sample playlists. Like, seriously, I might go to this one a lot of the times. I'll just go here, put that shit on random or shuffle playlist, and just keep going down. And I just get my drums like this. Then what I usually do is like on the MPC, I just record. I have like the cables and stuff going to my MPC, and then recording the drum break in or the sample, chop it up. Like nothing really crazy that I do. But I think it's really like sound selection. Your sound selection really means a lot, because you can, like, for example, um, on my post right here, I was telling you guys to give me some songs so I can flip. A lot of these songs are good, but I think this is kind of like, I'm not. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Pretty much a lot of these sounds, like, they're good, but they have. It's something that I wouldn't personally use, because a lot of the samples have drums in it already, and usually when I look for samples, especially like a melodic sample, I try to have it with no drums, just instruments. Not even a lot of instruments, just nothing like crazy playing at the same time. But sound selection is huge. Like, sound selection is definitely huge when you're sampling. But sorry, that was kind of a long-winded. How did you get your drum sounds? I try to make a variety of beats, but mainly my beats are heavily sampled. Hell yeah, same here, man. Um, it's crazy in the comments, bro. Like, my comments are insane, because I feel like a lot of, I get it. Like, a lot of the shit I do is all samples. I get that. But that's just like, that's how I have fun. That's how I make music. Maybe in some people's eyes, it's not making music. Essentially, I'm a DJ. If you just want to call me a DJ, you can call me a DJ. But I just like mesh up sounds, manipulate them in my own way, and then make a beat. But yeah, the comment section is wild. There's some that I had held on review, and it's just like, holy shit. Like, you always got to remember that the internet's not real. Like, they aren't going to be saying that shit to your face. And most likely, damn. Most likely, they're having some other issues in life, and they're just on the YouTube comments going crazy. But yeah, I love your video. It always inspired me to make beat. Hell yeah, dude. Love the shorts. Appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep uploading the shorts. You know, it's something to do, bro. Like, I have a little boy right now. He's 14 months old. So like, this is like my outlet. Whenever I have the free time at night, in the morning, if I can make a beat, upload it, show you guys someone in my process, like, loving life, man. I have the live too. How do you save a track on the SD so I'm able to email it to somebody? So I think I have. Let me see if I can find the video. I think I have. Um, Actually no, because you're saving like the whole track. Let me try to make a video on that because I just made a video about me exporting beats, but the way I do it, it's not through the SSD. If you have an audio interface and some cables, so you can run it to your DAW, I would check. This video out. It's like my last like long form video. Ableton arrangement. I mean, you can use it for FL, whatever you have, but essentially what I'm doing in this video is I'm cabling my MPC Live and routing it to my interface that's going into a DAW, and then you can record your beats and arrange them like that. But yeah, I got to work on a video of that. Here, let me see. Man, my shit is dusty. God damn. Do you work with artists right now? I'm not really working with any artists. Like, my main goal is really just to build this YouTube channel up, and like my TikTok. I have TikTok. I have Instagram. I'm just uploading content. I have had some artists hit me up for beats, not like big ones, just like independent small artists. Uh, I feel like eventually I might work with some artists, but honestly, like my life right now is just insanely busy. Like, I work a full-time job. I'm literally at this hotel right now because of my full-time job. So like, I do a lot of traveling. So like, working with artists, if I have the free time and I really like that artist, then yeah, because I do like going into the studio. It's just like it's fun as fuck. But West Side Gun, bro. I'm this is crazy. Like, I if obviously I'm from Buffalo, and like I seen them grinding. Like, it's kind of crazy that they're this big still. You know what I mean? Not still, but it's still crazy to me how big they are right now. You know what I mean? Like, I would always like there was events that I seen Conway, and really like Conway. I remember seeing Conway a couple times. West Side Gun. But just like, it's cool to see them doing their thing. If I get to work with them, um, that would be dope. We'll see. We'll see. I think the content. I know a lot of people are like, "Yo, send your beats to them." It's like, this shit does not work like that. Like, it does, but the chances of that happening, I do have. I feel like if I really wanted to, I could definitely do it. But like, the time and energy to do that is just like, right now thinking about it is giving me a headache. But like, I know people part of his crew and stuff like that. Is like, Buffalo's super tight. You know what I mean? Especially the artist scene. Like, everyone knows each other. So, but yeah, that would be dope if I work with them. We'll see. You guys gotta tag me in his comments or whatever. Maybe I could shoot him a DM. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's not really my goal right now. Like, my goal is help you guys out, especially if you make beats on the NPC Live, and just to like show my process, upload my beats that way. But like, I feel like, I don't know. We'll see. Eventually, they might see me. But I need some fucking water. I'm just drinking coffee and shit right now. I might take a little nap before I have to head out around shit, probably like 12:30. Wow. Let's see. Who's some of your guys' favorite artists right now? You guys gotta put me on, bro. Like, honestly, it's kind of crazy. Like, I was uploading my beats, like the shorts and stuff, but I kind of just transitioned more to like more boom bap shit. I was making hella like sample trap stuff. Like I still like making trap beats. Um but I have more fun making sample beats, and a lot of my producers, like Mala's my favorite producer of all time. You know, he uses a bunch of samples. But I just uploaded my beats, and people are like, "Oh, I hear West Side Gun on this." I was like, "Oh, I was not making. I wasn't intentionally making West Side Gun beats. I feel like even with my trap beats, I've always had like a darker sound. Like I like using darker samples. So I don't know. It just kind of made sense. I'm from Buffalo. He's from Buffalo. Have a dope dark sound. Boldy James is going crazy right now. I gotta check him out. Goated Rome Streets. But uh but yeah. Isn't Rome Streets? Is that like Rome Streets? Let me see some shit. I'm out of breath, bro. I need to hit the fucking hotel gym and shit. Stove Guy Cooks. Yeah, I heard of him. I've been honestly getting put on recently, uh, to a lot of the artists that are similar to West Side Gun. Dude, I'm like, again, I just uploaded beats, started making more boom bap stuff. Um, I People are just like, yo, this shit sounds like West Side Gun. And honestly, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, I still don't know a lot of West Side Gun shit. Like, I just kind of make beats that I like, and people are just like, yo, this shit sounds like it. So there's still a lot of stuff that I need to like catch up with West Side Gun. It's like, what the fuck? You're from Buffalo, but like, I've always been into like trap. Like, especially in the 2010s, like that was the production I was really doing. So I was following a lot of trap artists and stuff. So I was following a lot of. I want to check my chat out right here, but yeah. So I still need to get put on. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say Rome Streets. It's like, is that the real Rome Streets? I heard of Rome Streets before. Yeah. Let me see. Yo, Rue, this is Crumbs. Trying to reach out. Was watching your hope in the journey. Hey, man, appreciate it. Yeah, man. No problem, bruh. What do you think about making beats on mobile phone? Honestly, like, I was looking into that before I got on this live. I think I was using Koala Sampler. I think Koala Sampler is pretty solid. It's just like very clunky to me. I feel like if I started using it for real, like I would plug a MIDI controller, all that shit to it. Um, what was the other one? I heard Beatmaker. Shout out to Bolo, the producer. But I always hear him talking about like Beatmaker and shit. So I know that Beatmaker is a good one. Koala, I think, is pretty solid though. I actually just downloaded Koala Sampler on my Mac because I was like, let me try to figure this out. I just like it's kind of crazy because I had the MPC Live 2 for like 3 or 4 years now, but I started using it. I was like, this is cool, but I can do this in Ableton, so I kind of put down the MPC for a little bit. I've mainly been using Ableton. Like I used Ableton pretty much for my whole years of production, like 10 plus years. I think it's kind of crazy. I lost track. Probably like 13 years I've been producing off and on though. But I think now like I need my MPC. Just the way. the way I produce and the way I chop my samples, like it's just way easier in the MPC. I don't know, but who are who or what made you start producing music? So in high school, I really started getting into like old hip hop. Like my favorite, I would say my favorite rap group of all time is Tribe Called Quest. So I was listening to a lot of Tribe, um, and then that kind of put me on, man, back in the day. So now we have Spotify and all that shit, but back in the day, I'm probably showing my age, but like Pandora was the shit. Like if you wanted to listen to music, you would just listen to Pandora. But Pandora was good because it's like you could only skip songs on that, and like you couldn't play back. Like on Spotify how you have the slider to play back, like go back 30 seconds. You couldn't do that with Pandora. So like it would give you a shuffle of different artists that are related to the music that you're listening to now. So I would put Tribe Called Quest in. Then I got into like underground. For a minute I was really into like, funny enough, I'm in Minneapolis right now, but like Atmosphere, Rhyme Sayers, uh Ant or not Ant, Idea, POS. Damn, I forgot about him. But I would say like who got me into like making beats. It's kind of crazy, but I mentioned this earlier in the stream. If you guys know who Raider Clan is, Space Ghost Perp, he's crazy as fuck now, but his production style was just so different. Um, I like the way that he used samples, but he mainly made a lot of trap stuff. So when it comes to like boom bap stuff, obviously like Jay Dilla. My favorite producer is Madlib. I like how he's kind of like Jay Dilla, but in my opinion, like it's kind of like a darker. He used darker samples, and I've always been into like darker type of music. Like I don't know. Um, but yeah, definitely Jay Dilla. Shout out to Stolen Drums too. Like mid 2000s or maybe like late 2010s, not 2010s. He would just upload music and have like live beat sets on his YouTube. Dude, he's fucking dope. If you guys don't know who Stolen Drums is, like definitely check him out. Um, especially I mean, his newer stuff is good, but like his older stuff, bro, like yeah, shout out to Stolen Drums. Definitely check him out. I feel like he's kind of. I feel like if you know, you know, but if you don't know him, like, nah, he's dope. Let me see. Who's your top five rappers of all time? I, I'm such a producer guy that with music, especially with hip hop, no matter what, I don't care if it's Biggie, Nas, Jay Z. I'm always listening to. I've always been listening to the beat. Like I'm like, this shit goes hard. Like the rap goes hard in this, but like, who made the beat? Like this production. And this was when I didn't even know what like production was. I'm like, the background music sounds crazy. So I couldn't even give you my top five. Like I guess it would be. I really like Biggie. Um, Biggie's definitely up there. Nas is up there. Kendrick, I really like Kendrick. Um, this is not in order too. Damn, top five rappers. I'm throwing this in there, and he's definitely not top five. But like me personally, I'll throw Q-Tip in there just because he's, I just said I like Tribe Called Quest. This might sound crazy as fuck to you guys, but Slug from Atmosphere, like his shit, his storytelling is just. I like his storytelling, and his music is a little bit relatable to me. So that's a crazy top five. I just said Biggie, Nas, uh, Kendrick, um, You could throw Kanye in there too. He's not the greatest, but like again, like I grew up with Kanye. He's fucking. It's hard to defend Kanye nowadays, but yeah, Biggie, Nas, Slug from Atmosphere, Kendrick, and then Kanye. Who else did I say? I don't know. But yeah, with rappers, it's I can throw a bunch of people. It's kind of crazy. I didn't say Tupac. I've never like. I feel like I appreciate Tupac now more, but like I've always liked Biggie more. Like again, it comes to like the production. Biggie's production is more gritty to me personally. But yeah, I guess that's my top five. Yeah, that's real. The beat is half of the song. I'm telling you, man. Like I've always been in the production. What gear do you use? Right now, I mainly use the MPC Live. I use, if you want to count it as gear, I use Ableton, and I have a audio interface. It's a Claret, Focusrite, Focusrite. I think like 4 Pre or something like that. And I use the SP404. Um, I want to start using it more. Again, all that shit is it's very time consuming, and if you don't have a lot of time to like process sounds, it's just like I wish I could do this shit all day, but realistically, I need the 9 to 5. Um, yo, why do you always use samples in the MPC? Uh, I've if like I was saying in my live earlier, like I've always been into sampling and to sample music. Like my favorite producers, they use samples. Um, and check out the Buy Me a Coffee link in my description if you want to show some love. Donate to your boy. But check out that description. But yeah, the reason I sample and use MPC Live because one, the MPC is made literally for sampling, and then two, sampling is just fun as fuck. Like that's what it comes down to. Like sampling's fun as fuck, and the MPC, any MPC I think is made for sampling. So it's just like that's what you do, if you sample. Especially if you just like chop up samples too. Like I think if you use the MPC Live, um, and you like do your own music, like make your own keys, compose your own music, the MPC is kind of dope for that too. But I would say necessarily you don't need the MPC for that. I think it would make more sense to use Ableton or a DAW, but if you're sampling, bro, like it's just fun as fuck using the MPC. I want to get the 2000 at some point, 2000 XL. Um, if any of you guys could just maybe we can donate for the. Sorry, I gotta check out this message. I'm trying to add a photo on the system. Wait, what? What is this? Oh, okay. It's work, man. I'm working at the same time, but any synths or MIDI controller, keyboards, anything like that. I do want to get like some type of synthesizer at some point. Um, Especially some for like bass sounds, but right now, I mean, if I use I really sample, so if anything, I'll find a one shot from a record and then make something like that. Maybe I could do that in a video too. Maybe I can make a beat from like one shots from records. Um, but I guess like on Ableton or a VST, if you want to talk VSTs, I was really into one Omnisphere, if you know. Omnisphere is goated. And the Arturia collection, that was probably my favorite. It had like all the vintage sounding VSTs in there. Mellotron, the Juno or Jupiter. They had so many like classic synths in there. But at some point, man, at some point I want to make my own studio, have like a bunch of racks, all that shit. But like right now, don't have a lot of time and money to be honest. So if you have any recommendations for synthesizers or anything like that, let me know too, because like I want to get into that at some point. Um, but sampling will always be there for me. Like I love sampling. It's just fun. Like I think when it comes down to it, sampling's fun. The production's fun. It's fun digging through records or through YouTube, find samples. But a lot of people are worried about copyright issues and money, which is understandable. Like, in my opinion, if you're trying to do this full time, I would you could sample, but I wouldn't make it like your main thing. I would look into making your own, like composing your own music and stuff like that. Just because, if you want to make all the money that you can in music, definitely do your own original work. I get that a lot in the comments. They're like, dude, people get pissed in my comments. It's kind of crazy. Like, the comments I get are just like, God damn, this dude, like legit just pissed off. Like, you don't know anything about music. You don't know how to compose. You're stealing other people. I'm like, one, I don't make shit from this. I don't make any money. Like, I'm doing this. One, I want to like build my YouTube up. And two, I just like sampling, bro. Like, god damn, the people that are in the comments, it's just like, I think it's a lot of people that maybe I like the way I produce and I sample. Maybe I make it look easy because I've been sampling for so long, and honestly, it is easy. At this point, like I can make a sample beat in like 10, 15 minutes if I use the right samples, and you know what I mean, at least to my ear. But like, yeah, people are wild in the comments, damn near like threatening, like I hope AI takes over you. And I'm like, bro, just like, honestly, if you're making your own music, you're composing, you should be good. Just keep doing that and then reach out to people. I feel like people are getting mad because it's cheating, and then they think I'm making some type of money, and I'm not. I'm not making shit from this. I made, if you look at the Buy Me a Coffee link, I made $15 so far from someone donated. So, you recommend any plugins or effects? I personally like a lot of like tape sounding effects. Like if you want to, sorry, that was kind of, I was scratching my nose. But if you want like a vinyl sound, RC20 is good. What was this one that I really like? I think it's Sketch Cassette. Let me see if I can pull it up. Sketch Cassette's really good. Like any like tape saturator or like vintage VST effects I really like. Um Let me see. I really want to get, this isn't effects VST, but like I want to look more into like a drum VST so I can make my own drum breaks, because I just mainly use drum breaks from records. It just sounds good too. Like, there's nothing like finding an old like vintage drum break. But yeah, let me see. What effects do I got right here? Sketch Cassette. This is really dope. This is the second one. Let me see if I can like. I have some drum. I mean, it's kind of hard to like put drums from a record and then put them on here. But let's see what this sounds like. Some drums right here. Let me actually do this. Let me loop it. 1 second. Go right here, loop it. So I loop this. Thank you for everyone joining my live too. I wasn't really expecting people to watch this. But yeah, thank you for coming in and just chilling with me, watch me, and listen to me rant and shit. Not rant, but just I don't know. But yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to like bring up. Here, let me loop this good for you guys. God damn. Let me put it. 1 second. I'm gonna put this down real quick. Let me get like a decent loop for y'all. Let me do. That's all right. Let me just do this just to show you. But yeah, the sketch cassette might not be able to hear the best example. These are some of the presets. I really like this clean and subtle right here, right here. Nice. But yeah, check this shit out. How much is this plugin? Let's see. Sketch cassette. Sketch cassette 2. $36. Not bad. Like, it has a lot of cool, warm. It's just like a cool, warm, vintage effect that you can get. RC20 is good, but I think this. I like this a little bit better than RC20. It just sounds a little bit better to me. If I could find this. But yeah, 36 for that. What other plugins do I have? Obviously, you got to get Serato Sample. I like Serato Sample. Again, like, I feel like I just can't chop up samples the way I like to with this. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess I can, but the workflow is just... I don't like the workflow as much. What other... This one's pretty good, too. This is a little reverse effect that I have. I used to use this a lot, especially if you're making your own melodies and stuff. Like, this is dope. It's kind of has like a halftime-ish reverse effect to it. Halftime right here. If you don't have halftime, come on, man. You gotta have halftime. Yeah, that's area right here. Do I have it installed though? Let me see. Terrier's pretty good. I don't really use, again, I mainly use the MPC right now. So if I use Ableton, it's literally for arrangement and recording my beats in there and arranging them. And if I make sample beat, dude, the way I make beats is very easy. Like, it's not crazy complicated. Like, I take sounds that already have the, like, I take old vintage sounds, you know what I mean? Or I use producers packs. They put all the effects on it, you know. I manipulate it, chop it up. I arrange it, you know what I mean? But yeah, those are the... Do you use free sample packs? I use free sample packs. I mean, sorry, I'm like itching my nose. Yes and no. I guess technically I don't. Like, I do and I don't. Like, I'll go to producer sample packs and you know, if they're free, I get them. Dude, I like get shit off records that are on YouTube, so technically I'm like stealing, but I'm not making any money from it. So, bro, your beats are no good. Your beats are tired, dog. I respect it. I mean, I do think my beats can be repetitive, and like I was saying in this, I'm making all these beats because that's the way I have fun, man. Like, I definitely understand if people don't like them, if they think it's cheating, if they think I'm stealing, yada, yada, yada. At the end of the day, I'm there for the people that like my beats, like my work. You could say my DJ mixes if you want to call me a DJ. I'm just having fun, bro. So I understand. If you don't like them, I completely understand. Everyone has their own opinion. I feel like I've seen before the channel build. I can't remember what platform. However, what's your goal? What's your direction you want to go with your channel? Right now is just growing my channel. I think the biggest thing is like, honestly, it would be really fucking dope if I got, I'm going to be straight up. It would be dope if I got like a brand deal with Akai. If I got a brand deal with Splice. If I got a brand deal with Tracklib. I think that's my main goal. Um, and some of my other goals is one to help you guys out. If you need any help, let me know. Like I do need to do more long form videos. It's just like honestly, it's easier for me to do short form content, and it's helping my channel grow. So I want to mix it up with my shorts where I show you more of the process. You know what I mean? But I would say my main goals is one to get a brand deal, two, keep building my channel up. Actually, that's the one. One is just keep building my channel. Like just keep building my channel up. Brand deal and to help you guys out. That's probably my main goal right now. Like my main goal or like working with artists isn't really up there for one of my main goals. If it happens, it happens. But I think it will come naturally. Like I don't want to force it. I don't really want to force me sending beats to West Side Gun or like I just want like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm cool with it. But I think I think artist is really like the last step. That's how I know I like made it if I work with a bigger artist. So that's gonna take time, but that will come naturally. And I'm not sweating it. Like again, I'm not doing this shit I'm not making any money from this. I'm at a hotel right now because I have a full time job. Like I'm not worried about money. So my day is good, man. My day is good. My day is pretty good. I'm at my hotel right now, just kind of killing time before I have to work. Um, I've been good. I've been very busy. I've been very tired, a little stressed, and it's not like this music stuff. It's just life stuff. Like I have a 14-month-old baby boy at home. I'm a new father. I'm still figuring shit out. Like I'm worried about my health, my fitness, the house, my son, my girl, my like it's just a lot. It's a lot right now. Um but I'm breaking stuff out or breaking stuff up, trying to focus at things one at a time, trying not to be overwhelmed. Like it's I've been good and this period of time is definitely like a learning time for me. You know what I mean? But sorry, that was kind of deep, but you said, "How's your day?" And I just want to be honest with you. Keep going. That was great response from hearing. Yeah, dude. Like I honestly like one. This is the like someone said this. I think Joe Rogan said this. Like I was just listening to a clip. He was like, "Bro, like people will go crazy on the internet and comments and stuff. Like you gotta remember the internet is like half of this shit is not real. The people that could this guy that was in my chat, he could be AI. I don't know. I literally don't know. But half of this shit is not real. It's just the internet. Like if I'm gonna get upset about a comment on the internet, like I'm kind of a pussy. Like I'm kind of soft. Like you know what I mean? Like it's a random person leaving a comment. It's like who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? So internet's crazy, bro. You should see some of my comments. I'm like, God damn, bro. Let me see. Make album with Griselda acapellas? Maybe, dude. Maybe. I think I've been kind of going back and forth with, hey, I want to make a sample pack. I want to make a beat pack. I actually do. I wouldn't mind like selling beats right now, like here and there. Again, I'm not gonna really like push it, but like I do want to upload my beats though. Like if you check out, I'll show you now. Like I've been uploading my beats in a Google Drive, and it's in my. If you go to my YouTube, it's just like in my description. Let me see. So if you go right here, if you click this link, like I've been uploading beats in here. So I do want I think that's actually one of my other goals too. I want to upload as many beats into here for you guys to listen to, if you just want to vibe out. Check it out. if you definitely want to. Also, let me see. Also, if you want to check out, bruh, I got, if you go to my description in here, dang, this shit doesn't even, you know what? Let me do this real quick. This is a clickable link. I was going to show you my Buy Me a Coffee link too, if you want to show support. Let me go here. Yeah, if you want to show support, if you guys like what I've been doing with my channel, if I've been helping you out, anything like that, definitely go to the Buy Me a Coffee link. No pressure, if you want to. Damn, what the fuck is going on right here? But yeah, let me put that link. Let me update this link. But yeah, I definitely want to upload more beats. Honestly, like, I want to upload more beats because, like, I want to listen to them shits in the car too. Like, let's be honest. After you make a beat, it's like, oh, I gotta listen to this in the car. So, let me see. Congrats, man. I appreciate it. Peace. How do you producers get away with cooking in a hotel with the noise? What do you mean? Like, making a beat in a hotel, but there's like random noises? Is that what you mean? Or, yeah. Maybe I'm reading that shit wrong, but let me say that again. You try rapping on your beats or something? I cannot rap. I'm never gonna rap, bro. You guys will never hear me rap. You guys will never hear me rap. I am not a rapper. I stutter when I talk and shit. Like, I ain't trying that. I don't have shit to write, bro. I went to private school all my life. I don't got hard shit to, to talk about. You know what I mean? You know, I have some family on the east side and shit, but come on now. I don't got shit to rap. Maybe about fatherhood. Maybe I'll rap about fatherhood. Nah, you won't hear me rap. I fucking love your drum break pack. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That's another. I did make a drum bait. Yeah, I can't. I did make a drum pack with breaks in them. Let's say that. If you go, definitely, like, especially if you're new to the channel, check out the post because I try to post in here. Like here I mentioned my beats, but I think down here I do little polls for you guys too, just to kind of like feel out what you guys do, production wise or rapping. Where's the drum pack though? I swear I put it up here. Maybe I did it. The fuck? All right. If you're interested in my drum pack with breaks in them, email me, or shoot me a message on Instagram. Let's just do that. Email me or shoot me a message on Instagram. I appreciate it though. Tried to sample drums from any song. I have a great website. Yeah, dude. Shoot me that website. Put it in the chat. Yeah, drop the website. Do you use headphones or use speakers in the hotel? Honestly, so whenever I bring my MPC, like right now I don't have my MPC. I tried making a beat with Ableton. Like, I can do it, but I'm just like, I need my MPC right now. So I'm not really making beats right now. That's kind of why I just want to go live and talk to you guys. But when I bring my MPC with me in the hotel, honestly, I just use my speaker, like the speaker on the MPC Live. I don't think I used headphones yet. I Yeah, I think usually when I'm making a beat in the hotel, I just use the speakers. You know, Moise AI, it's easy to use, it works great. I'm gonna check that out. Again, thank you guys for joining the live chat. It's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous just talking to the camera and stuff, and I used to all the time. Like, if you guys really If you guys really, really know who I am, you know I used to go by at Dunn, and I would go live. I would play games live. I would make beats live, all that stuff. So, I wanna. I really should go live more. I want to get back into it. Honestly, the only times I would be able to go live is times like this when I'm traveling and in a hotel or at night. Or yeah, or really at night, but like I've been trying to go to bed early, so um yeah. So it's actually good that you're in here catching this live cuz I kind of randomly go live, you know what I mean? I used to go by at Den. ATDENN. If you know, you know. Some people notice me. They're like, "Oh shit, it's at Den." Like if you look up at Den selling beats online. If you guys know who Adam Ivy is, like um, I was one of his students. Like I was selling beats. I forgot I said how. Like at one point, I was making like 3 grand a month from selling beats. Like I was really doing, dude. Like I quit my job. I have a job now, but at the time, I think it was 2018. I quit my job. Fully was like, yo, I'm about to make this a career. I'm about to make selling beats a career. I I think for like 5 years, 4 years straight, like I was grinding, bro. Like I was upload in a way, like I say I was grinding, but if I did it now, I would have done it that way. I would have done like more studio sessions. But I was mainly like selling beats online. But I was like hitting up artists. I was like spamming their Instagram DM, doing all that shit. But like I had a little system where I was making a little bit of money. Um, but yeah, dude, I've been doing this for a minute, especially like with the online shit. Like I think I'm growing right now because like I've been studying content for so long. Like I know what can work and what won't work. So you know, a lot of this shit's psychology too. But I get this website from Chat. Dude, I use Chat GBT with all my posts. Like it helps out so much, especially for like titles. Like this title in this live, I asked Chat GBT. I was like, "Hey," I literally asked Chat GBT. I was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about going live on my YouTube, just to talk and chat because I'm bored." I literally said that in Chat GBT, and it gave me this title. So definitely use Chat GBT. um, Especially for YouTube. If you're doing content creation, it's nice. Like it can help you do descriptions and titles, ideas. I use it a lot. I probably use it too much to be honest, but yeah, that's why I remember you. Yeah, yeah. So I changed because one, I didn't really like the name, like at done. Um, and I just wanted to start like a clean slate with like a new channel, like especially a new channel. I think the new channel is everything because like on my old YouTube channel, I was uploading beats, I was uploading like me playing Call of Duty, I was uploading live chats like this where I'm talking, but like um I think if you're doing content creation, it's good just to have like focus on one thing to build up your channel, and then when you get bigger, then you could do whatever. To be honest, but I think honestly, even when you're bigger, it's good just to focus on one thing. Like honestly, I was like, man, I want to maybe start making beats on Ableton again, but like the MPC, like that's what you guys know me by is like sampling MPC. So like I want to stick to that brand. Um, and I might bring more. I want to be maybe a little bit known for like outboard gear and stuff like that, and like synthesizers, like someone mentioned. But I think it's good to kind of focus on that. Can ChatGPT mix a song sometimes? Dude, low key, like that's a good concept. Not I wouldn't do that. What I just said, I want to stick with NPC content, but like, bro, you might. Like if you give ChatGPT the information, like if you let them know what kind of song you're doing, Um, you have to be very specific, but dude, you should try that and see what it does. Like, it might give you like, hey, you need to have your low pass filter at this frequency and have it dip like a little bell curve, and like I wonder, it might. What's going on, man? Soothing Bot, what's up? What's up? Urban Closer, what's good? You're trying to familiar. You're trying to be low. I said you look familiar. Left your old life out, yeah. I just had to make a new channel and stuff. Honestly, I think we're like I wanted to do the again. I wanted to do the name change, and my content was kind of everywhere. Um, I didn't have honestly, bro. To be honest, I didn't have like the best times in life as at then too. It's almost like a new identity. Like I wasn't happy, bro. Like it's super hard to quit your job and try to do this full time. And I think it took me a really long time to realize that. You can make this a full time job, but I think a lot of people they aren't ready for that grind. Like even if you're in studio sessions, link with artists, link with producers, like dude, it's hard. It's hard to be a producer nowadays, like full time, like making six figures consistently, Like I work in IT right now. Honestly, I wish I started IT. Actually, funny enough, when I quit my job to do this full time, it was help desk. Um, but I didn't like it. But I wish I kind of stuck with it. Dude, I could be like IT manager at this point or director, but I like IT, and I get to like fuck around with technology all day. You know what I mean? And I know music. I still want to do content and stuff, but um, I know that it's not gonna bring in the money that I'm making right now. But it's a little like outlet. It could be something I don't know, but like it's less stress for me. Like this beat's gotta sell. I gotta make these type of beats to sell. Like I don't have to worry about that. I literally just make a beat. I do have to do content that works, but I just have to focus on the content. So what we talking about, man? I'm talking about everything. I've been enjoying content. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about being a beat maker, a producer. Nowadays, I'm talking about um, what I use, the gear that I use. I'll keep this live up so you can play it back too. Talking about everything, man. I kind of just wanted to do a live and have you guys ask me questions and just talk about random shit because I'm bored, man. Until I have to go to my job later. I've been enjoying your content. I appreciate it, man. What changed from when you were making good money to now? Your beats are insane. I appreciate it. What changed? I think a lot of it was mental, bro. Like when I was making decent money selling beats, um, again, it was decent money. It wasn't like shit, bro. I was making like I don't even know. There's some months I would make like good money, like three grand, which is not really good money. And there's some months where I was making $500, bro. But like I think it just got to me because I was just like I was kind of like stubborn because I was just like I don't want to work a full-time job. I want to do this. I'm going to make it work. But when it's not working, bro, like money-wise, I think brand-wise it was working. I think other artists, dude, I was like making kind of crazy connections. It was like randomly too. Like the connections were good, the brand was good, but the money part was not good. Um, and I think again, like I just said, I think being a music producer nowadays is tough. Even if you're a bigger producer. I think it's still tough, bro. Like you can be, dude, you can be making millions of dollars, which honestly you should be good. If you're making millions of dollars and invest it right, you're good. But I think a lot of producers and people in music don't invest properly. I don't invest properly, so I'm not throwing shade, but I think a lot of I think a lot of producers or artists will make a lot of money, but it's like a lot a lot of them that you see in like 5 years, like they're out of the game, they're low key, they might not be making much. It's just like it's hard. I think it's hard to be making a consistent amount of income for a normal producer. You know what I mean? For a normal person that runs a studio, it's tough, bro. It's tough. That's why I got this full time job. But again, I like IT, so I might get MPC inspired me. Hey, get it, dude. You should do a live beat making session. Yeah, honestly, like if I had my MPC live, I would just go live and do that. But honestly, I like doing this too. I should do this more once in a while because you guys see me making beats. You know what I mean? So I don't really talk to you guys like that. So my nose is stuffed up. Somebody saw the series Lost. Charlie has a song. Send me that sample, yeah. Do you have to get clearances to use samples and lyrics on YouTube? Not, dude. Don't worry about that shit. Like, yes, eventually you will probably have to get a your beat cleared or lyrics or anything cleared, anything that you sample. But bro, you have to be getting millions of plays. Like a lot of people have to know about your song. I'm not throwing shade. Again, I'm not getting millions of plays. Like I, I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? One, I'm not making any money from this. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm not making money. But when I do start making money, if I start getting millions of plays, then yes, like I will have to worry about the sample clearance. But yeah, we, I think a lot of producers and artists overthink that because they see bigger artists getting lawsuits and all that stuff. They're bigger artists though. They're getting more exposure. So like as independent artists and producers, like don't worry about that. Like if you want to be safe, if you know like bro, I know this shit's gonna have millions of plays, then yeah, you can look into sample clearance. Honestly, like I'm not the right guy to ask questions for with that, but if you want to dig more into it and look into it, I would look into it. But bro, if you're just starting out or don't worry about it. You'll be good. Here, I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. Here, you guys can see the. We'll do this. All right, I'll be right back. All right. No, I think I need medicine to be honest. Here, let me. How did I get into IT? Um, I think 20, maybe a couple of years ago. I'm still very new in IT. I've been doing this maybe for like 2 years. But sorry, I gotta get my allergy medicine. Um, I actually took a little boot camp into coding. A boot camp is just essentially like online courses, but you're with a group of people learning it at the same time. And I took one that was way too advanced for me. Like that's what I really thought I was gonna get into was coding. I could still, I'm still really early into IT, into tech. But yeah, I got into like coding for a little bit. I was like, this shit is fucking confusing. So I stopped doing that. And then honestly, I was just applying to jobs and I just applied to this really low entry IT help desk, um, IT specialist. That's why I'm still kind of help desk, but I'm more like an IT technician, I analyst kind of, um, working on being like an IT lead or manager. But bro, honestly, if you want to get into IT or like help desk, dude, go and like apply to a job. Honestly, that pays like shit. Um, but you'll learn a lot from doing that. You know what I mean? So I took a job, paid like shit, learned a shit ton, learned some networking, like about, network devices, server shit, this general IT shit. So you can go to school for it. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. I think being out in the field, you learn a lot more. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, Certifications are big. Like if you want to be like a network engineer, system admin, cybersecurity, certificates are everything. It's like certificates and experience. And if you can do like your own, they're called like labs, and it's pretty much like setting up your own network environment at your house. Like if you configure a switch, a router, you can look into that. But I think if you just want to like dip your toes a little bit into IT, just like look for a entry level help desk position, and you'll learn a lot from that. I'm blessed right now. I have a really good job. Um, I do traveling like this, which is kind of crazy. Everything's free, paid for the company. But yeah, look into like help desk jobs. Do you plan to make a Discord in the future? Maybe. I was thinking about making like a Patreon, but I'm just not at that point too. And yeah, maybe just doing more lives like this, but possibly doing a Discord. I think a Discord would make more sense, especially because it's not as time consuming and it's like I can have moderators in a community that's there actively while I'm not there. So yeah, maybe, possibly. I think that would be a good idea, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Again, a lot of this is like a lot of the shit that I can do right now is just like the short form content because it's so easy for me to make on my schedule. You know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy that it's kind of crazy that you can build a following just from like short form content. I don't really do a lot of um, like long form content or anything like that. And it's kind of crazy thinking about it. Like how much my channel grew from just doing that. It's wild. It is pretty wild. I was just telling my girl, I'm like, dude, like I hit 10K subscribers. Like I don't even think about it. I just upload shit. You know. I was thinking about, oh yeah, dude, that would actually be dope. That would be dope. You know what? Maybe I might look into that. Maybe I might look into a Discord and it can be like a community where you guys share your beats, give tips, share samples like that. Yeah, that would actually be dope. That would actually be dope. You're in a good position work wise and content slash music. You really can't lose. You'll pop off in the field, dude. Exactly. Like I already know I'm advancing in my career as an IT tech or specialist. IT professional. I I grind in this and with my music. I probably grind more in this because it's more time consuming, like with my career. But like with music, it's literally just like just keep uploading content and making beats. Like it's nothing like crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think I am in like a kind of like a win-win situation. And it's again with like having the 14-month-old at home. I think that's like, whew, I love him, man. But man, a lot of time. It's a lot of time, energy. But like, come on, you can't beat having someone that you fucking created and just, I don't know, he's awesome, bro. I love my son. He's awesome. He's funny as hell. But yeah, it's a lot of, it's time consuming doing that, working. Dude, I'm trying to like focus on my fitness. I was doing jujitsu. I'm trying to get back into that. I'm everywhere, bro. I can't talk straight. I can't think straight. But no, I'm in a good position. Yeah, dude, I might actually do the Discord shit. Maybe I might look into that. I could just create one real quick. How long does it take to create? Because I'm here tomorrow too, but I'll have some time. I might look into that, to be honest. That's a good idea. Maybe join a call, make beats together. Yeah, dude, fuck yeah. I might not be on those calls a lot, but like, if you guys want to hop on the calls, you guys got more time than me. So, yeah, but I might look into that. I find it so hard to find samples. I feel that. I think at first, it's a lot easier now, though. I'm not gonna lie. Compared to like when I was producing, like, if you know the right YouTube channels, bro, like, it's like, I get you though, because even when you have all that access, like, there's times where I'm going through samples and they're like good samples, but like mentally, I'm like, I could just be having a beat block because I'm like, this is good, but it could be better. So I keep clicking. I'm like, this is good, but it can be better. And keep trying to find the samples. So like, I get that. I think it would be dope to have a community where we just share samples and like MP3s and stuff like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, man, I have a 3 week old. Woo! I'm praying for you, bro. I used to do music full time, change direction. Fatherhood is a whole new job, bro. Like, I think, honestly, like, at the end of the day, fuck music. Being a father and like a supporter is everything. And like family is everything. So like, yeah, dude. Congrats on that. It's definitely a journey. Shit, man. I'm nowhere near, bro. Like, the parenting hasn't really started yet. Actually, it kind of has started because he's starting to like pout and like whine, and you know he's being more vocal. So it's a blessing. At the end of the day, fuck this music shit. You know what I mean? Not fuck it, but like, it's nothing compared to being a father or like having your own career. Like, you know. But yeah, congrats, dude. And this will, I think, when you get older too, like, I don't know, like in my 20s, I'm 30. Man, I always forget my age. I think I'm turning 33 this year. Like in my 20s, I don't know how old you are, but like, especially when you're younger, you put so much pressure. If you really want to do this music shit, you put so much pressure on yourself, and you're like, bro, like, if I don't do this, I'm a failure. Like, dude, you're not a failure, one, and two, like, there's other outlets and stuff for you to do that will make you feel good. And I think being a father is everything. Being a good father makes you feel like amazing as a person, as a provider, um, role model. You know what I mean? So just remember that. Verified bot, few rings, and that's all. Okay. All right. Sample that. Yeah, I heard about sample it too. So when I'm looking for samples, I'm very specific. I know you can do like, I gotta fuck around with it a little bit, because for me it's way easier just to type it in on YouTube and go through playlists. You know what I mean? But yeah, I gotta try that out a little bit more. Share the share the sample finding methods. The sample finding methods is literally, you want to know what I do? I'll show you. I'll show you real quick. Let me go on here. So, shit. Why'd I just sign out? Dude, I'm shot. Wait, let me see this. God damn, bro. I just signed out. Let me see if I can continue. Yeah, 1 second. Boys and girls, we're back. I'm shot, bro. All right. You want to know what I do? Find samples? Let's see. First, obviously, this is my biggest thing to search up, vintage samples. And literally just go down these, like, click on this. I use this one, I think. Shit's fire. Feel free to use it. Go over here, shuffle playlist, and just keep hitting that next button until you find something that sounds good. One tip, a lot of you guys probably know this, but when you're finding like the melodic part is just like the instruments in it, the piano, strings. Find something with that with no drums in it. Depending on what you're going for, but that's how I usually do it. I'm like, okay, this is dope. This is actually fire right here. This is actually fire right here. I might actually sample this. I'm going to like it. Oh yeah, that's fire. This is all I do, man. Go to a playlist. I mean, it doesn't have to be old songs too. Like I type in Griselda sample pack. There's a bunch of dope producers right here, bro. This is my favorite composer right now for Griselda style beats. He makes all these, bro. And that's the thing too with sample packs. Like if you're worried about clearances, get sample packs. That's probably the best. It might be like, oh, it's corny. Who gives a fuck, bro? If you're making a dope beat, an artist likes it, like people like it, who gives a fuck? Fuck those other producer nerds that are like, that's cheating. Dude, fuck that. Just use this. Who cares? You're here to make fire beats. Imagination. Unless you're a perfectionist and you gotta make everything yourself, then be a perfectionist. I'm not, but like, bro, go through this. Dope samples, bro. Dope. All right, so that's how you find samples. You want to find drum breaks? Type in drum break samples playlist. Go into here. Dope. I already like it. I wish I had my MPC so I can make a beat right now. This is all I do. All I do. All I do right here. But it would be cool to get a Discord so like we already have this like downloaded. You know what I mean? And people could just drag and drop shit in there. But that's what's cool about the MPC because I plug in my laptop, my phone, directly into the MPC, record it, so I don't have to download anything. So that's like the process is way quicker. But that's 95% of the time. That's not even 99% of the time. That's how I make my beats. I go on YouTube, find the samples, record it in my MPC, and then chop it up, make a beat. You know. And if you want to learn, like, if you want to see like how I actually do it, go to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to make as many videos as I can with this, but I make a. Let me see. Noise. I've been making like long form content. How I arrange my beats in Ableton, but like these too. These are like. This is 15 minutes long. No cuts, no edits. It's exactly how I make my beats. Same with this one, you know. So definitely check that out. And I have some other ones too, like I use 16 level. This is just a beat making video. Hi-hat velocity changes. You know, definitely check out my shorts, but check out my long form content because I go more in depth too. Let me see. I gotta catch up with the chat. Live somewhere and I'll help you. I was really in these streets, but yeah, fatherhood is the best. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I respect, bro. I respect. You say you're in New York. I was just in New York a couple weeks ago. I was in Soho. I was right on. I forgot the. I was near like Canal Street. I was staying over there, like in Soho. I went to. I took my son to the Color Factory. I think that's what it's called. Check that out. This shit is fun as fuck. Bro, greetings from Austria. Where do you find your breaks? I hope you just seen what I just showed you guys. I think you probably did. But replay this live and I show you all that. Can I ask you a question? Man, that's not so good. How do I make a beat? How do I make a beat more than just two sample patterns? I mean, you can go shit, dude. You can find the drum break. I'm I'm not gonna show you because it's a lot, and I don't have my MPC. But one, you can find drums. You can find a drum break, chop that up. Two, you can find samples, small little segments of samples, maybe like a piano one shot from a recording. Put that into a key group so you can actually play on the keys. Put some effects on it, maybe some reverb, whatever you want. I think reverb is good because it like extends the sample a little bit. Three, you can find a bass sample, one shot bass sample. You can go like in depth. You almost have to think like if you want to use more samples than just two, you have to think about like, hey, if I was making a beat from scratch, what would I need? I need a piano. Find a piano sample, piano one shot. Spread that on the key group. Hey, I want bells. Find a vintage sample with some cool bells in it. Spread that on the key group. I want a bass, etc. and etc. You know what I mean? So as many sounds as you want, but if you want to do strictly from sampling, you just have to find like good one shots. It doesn't have to be from records too. Like there's a bunch of producers that make one shots themselves, so you can look more into that. What about sample libraries like Reddit? Yeah, you could use that. Dude, there's samples everywhere. Like that's the that's the good thing when it comes to sampling. Like I have one method. Someone might have a different one, but like there's so many methods when it comes to sampling, but like whatever works for you is the best. You know what I mean? How do you mix and master your beats? What's the best practice? I'm gonna be honest, like especially the way I produce, um, I mainly I guess when it comes to mixing, I might add like a soft clipper on my drums. I might EQ. I might take some lows out the melodic part of the sample so I can have room for the bass. I don't really go in depth when it comes to mixing. Like I use a good sample that sounds good to me. I lower the pitch on it, maybe put some soft clipping on the drums, level it out, and honestly, like the levels is honestly what I that's probably the furthest I go when it comes to like mixing. And when I upload like my oh shit, one second. I don't know what that is. I don't master my beats anymore. I'm gonna be honest. Like I haven't really been uploading on YouTube. If I do master my beats, I literally just use a limiter and have it like push all the way up to the top, and that's it. Like I don't do compression, I don't do multi-band compression, I don't do saturation, I don't do any of that shit. Like I think when if I make a beat for an artist, I want to send to their engineer so they mix it and master it. But when I make a beat, I focus on the levels, and I don't even put a limiter on it anymore. I just like focus on the levels and not have it clip over zero. I might have the beat going to like -6 dB and that's it. That like if you're posting your beats online, then you can look into that. But just have it loud enough and have it sound good. You know what I mean? Let me see. Thank you everyone for joining again. God damn, got 18 people in here. Yep, audio engineers and army. Yeah, you can find great samples from your country. When guitar starts, sounds like the Alchemist song. Hell yeah! Finally got the that cable, so I can finally. Hell yeah, let's go. But it's pretty hard. I was just putting sounds on USB. Yeah, like the reason I use my cable is because it's just way easier. It's like it's the best when it comes to sampling. It's the fastest. Oh my goodness, the fastest workflow for me. Like I could just plug in the cord to my phone, record it into my MPC. Like it's just so easy. People hate on it too. It's crazy because it's cheating. I like I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not a purist. Like, bro, I have a bunch of vinyls. Like when I first started, I went to the record store for every sound that I would use. Well, not for every sound, not for drums, because I was doing trap drums and I was just using the same trap drums. But when it comes to like the melodic sample, I would bike to the record store. I would get like the dollar records, bring them home, sample them in to Ableton, chop them up. Like people think that I just didn't do that, but I love going to the record store. Still, it's just I don't have the time, bro. Like I don't have a lot of time on my watch, and you know, just going to YouTube and find a dope sample. The volume control is for real. Volume control is important. I think if you're making, dude, even like the West Side Gun beats, bro. Like some of them are literally just chops of one record with all the drums in it. It's literally just a loop. Like they're not doing. It depends on what type of beats you're trying to make. Like if you're making, I don't know, EDM or like even a trap beat, modern trap beat. Like yes, you probably have to do more mixing on it and stuff. But when it comes to like Griselda beats, just if you're doing a shit ton of mixing to it, like it probably didn't sound good. Um, yeah, I don't do a lot of mixing with my shit. Let me see. Maybe for like effects, if you want to add like a cool effect, then that's different. Like you could, if you have an SP404, you can run the sample through the SP404, throw some vinyl sim on there, throw some compression if you want. Like if you wanted to add, I think adding texture is, I guess that's part of mixing. But again, a lot of the sources that you get your samples from, if they're from records, you already have all that texture on it. And it's already mixed. Like there is a professional engineer mixing that record. So like you don't have to do too much, you know what I mean? But if you want to add a little bit more flavor, then yeah, you can do a little bit more. But like I usually don't. I just make a beat that I can hear a rapper on. You know what I mean? What's good? I'm tired and shit, bro. I'm out of shape. I'm just walking back and forth. I get back in shape, man. Man, you guys got me talking today. I usually don't. I probably talk this much in like 1 week. I don't really talk a lot. I kind of keep to myself. Let me see. But yeah, what do you guys got going on today? Probably gonna answer a few more questions, or if you guys want to bring up something. I talked about a lot in this live. It felt good to talk about that, you know, especially about like life shit because a lot of this, you know, music is music, but when it comes to life stuff, you know, Everyone has their own shit that they're dealing with. Let me see. I might take a little nap before I go too. Fucking tired. Guys, got any more questions or I bring anything up? Appreciate you guys too. And again, I got promoted a little bit more, you know what I mean? But here, let me see. Let me turn this down. If you want to show support, I have a buy me a coffee link in this description, this live description. I'll bring you to this link. If you just want to show some love, donate. You know, if I helped you out, if you enjoyed this conversation, that'd be dope, bro. That'd be real dope. And if you just, bro, like, if you just like the video too, just want to show support, hit the like buttons. Everyone hit the, there's 18 people, right? You gotta do the YouTuber shit. Hit the like button. Let me see more likes. Let's see. Oh boy. Would you be open to listen to a beat and get feedback? Yeah, I was thinking about maybe starting to do that a little bit more. Um yeah, I could add that to my content. I'm not doing this because of the question. I'm just like tired in general. Yeah. I was thinking either like going live or like having you guys send the beats and I might just make a video on it so you guys can play it back. Um, I should do something like that though. How much the price of a hip hop beat you make? Uh, all depends. Like I think for right now, like if you want to lease the beat, I usually like lease beats at like $35. If you want an exclusive, if you're looking for like buying an exclusive beat, then just email me. But if you just want to lease the beat, it'll just be 35. Or if you're just like wondering how much you should sell your beats for, it kind of all depends. 25 for a lease is good, 35, and then I think for exclusive, just work with the artists and see how much they can do. Damn, I forgot I didn't bring a jacket. Or no, it's all. I'm just thinking because I'm working. I'm working outside today. Shit. Why did I not bring a jacket? I'm stupid. But all right, y'all. I'm about to hop off. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like going live. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna do this, but yeah, appreciate you guys for tapping in. Peace.